I've been having a lot of fun live streaming, and I've also been learning a lot too. I don't know if you know this, but you can record two things at once in OBS. So I'm recording a version with chat there and a version without chat, which is also super cool. I also got my first real chatter, Playgoods, and although he's my friend, it's still really cool to see him in chat. It's also cool to be able to upload the VOD to my VOD channel and see how that goes. People actually watched some of them, which really surprised me. I'm trying to live stream my progress of escaping coal rank following Drewgo's Minecraft tutorial, and I think I'm making real progress. I feel a lot more comfortable actually, like doing the runs and learning a lot of really cool tricks along the way. But I'll talk more about that when the video actually releases. Also, my background music's a lot better. Now that, Mario Galaxy music is actually on Spotify, I've been listening to that a lot. And I've also been listening a lot to the Minecraft soundtrack on stream too. And also while studying, which is pretty cool. But even though I really like streaming, I've decided to quit. I know my last video was about me coming back to streaming after a 4-year break, but I might have to take another 4-year break. Once I'm done with college, I'll hopefully have enough time to live stream, but it feels like it's a lot better of an idea for me to just quickly play a game of ranked while I have the time, instead of trying to do a bunch of games in a row. Like, live streaming is fun, but making YouTube videos is more fun. I think once I'm able to consistently create videos like this within the span of like 7 hours instead of 20, I'll be in a lot better place to be able to live stream again. The problem is, once I go back to college, I won't really have that weekly 20 hours to be able to make a video on, so I'll probably just have to make a bunch of small, random, lower quality videos to keep the weekly streak alive. Or try something else. I don't know, I'm still trying to figure it out. But this run, by the way, is actually blazingly fast for my pace. Not to spoil it, but I'm still trying to get that sub 30 minutes that I seek, and this by far is the closest I've ever gotten. But I feel like a real big theme for this year is just consistent progress and slow intentional movement. I keep learning that even at the largest companies and the largest YouTubers, they all make slow improvements over time, and it's really cool to see payoff, honestly. The Agile methodology is a framework for software engineering where you have one big meeting per quarter to plan what your team is going to do next for the next 3 months. In these quarterly meetings, they'll go over a couple of features they want to implement per team, and then they'll work throughout the next entire quarter, just to plan a couple of features. But they aren't just creating features, they're creating them in a way to last the next 100 years if needed. Then, YouTubers, right? I've been following Ludwig for about 6 years, and over that time, he hasn't really made any large drastic changes. He's just been slowly building and improving, kind of like the Agile methodology. And recently, he hosted an event with around 500,000 current viewers across all of the live streams covering it. And the event was absolutely massive. Then within that same week, he was also a lecturer at Stream University, where he was able to teach everything he learned over the past 8 years of that consistent growth. Then within what felt like the same week, he also started a large Chinese video game. But to remind you, he hasn't changed a whole lot. He's just been consistently improving year over year, making his regular videos better and his larger scale projects larger scale. Everything just a bit better over time. And that's kind of the new goal with this channel. I feel like, I don't know, I think streaming was too big of a swing, and I just need to work hard to increase how good of a video I can make in this smaller and smaller amount of time. I'll eventually get to streaming though, but that is only when I'm already good at making YouTube videos. But yeah, 2 channel updates, videos in a row. It's kind of crazy, but it's also pretty funny that within the 7-day period, I already learned a lesson. But that's all I had planned, so hope you have a great rest of your day.